This year, Transgender Day of Remembrance is November 20th. This comes at a particularly bleak time in America, the worst pandemic in over 100 years, the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, the most compelling call for racial justice since the 1960s, and the undeniable realities and accelerating threats of murder against the transgender community is at an all-time high. With the direct erasure of our existence from the administration and the hate for our lives from the conservative right, they want to undermine the experiences and struggles of trans people and our supporters. Tdor is supposed to be for community healing. It is hard when it seems as though there is a trans person being murdered every week. The list of those murdered is impossible to comprehend as the numbers are doubled each year. Tdor is rarely recognized outside of the trans community, which only serves to further erase us and silence the issue. Trans women of color, especially Black women, are at a high risk of violence, and their names dominate the Tdor list. Oftentimes, trans men are misgendered, and the violence against us are unbelievable. Transphobia kills in many ways. According to the DOHMH and therapists abroad, gender-based victimization, discrimination, bullying, violence, rejected by family, friends, and community, harassment by intimate partner violence, family members, police, and public discrimination, and ill treatment at healthcare facilities and at the workplace are the major risk factors that influence the suicidal behavior amongst transgender people. Sex workers are amongst those that are at high risk. Policing our existence and arresting us walking while trans is an issue with the police. Sex work offers our community a means of survival. This is true for many trans people across the world. 65% of these deaths through the years have been sex workers. Of course, we know that trans people exist at intersections of race, class, sexuality, and gender. Transphobia, misogyny, and racism are causes of murder by those who know us personally. The act of remembrance is a vital act of mourning that provides space in which these violent attacks on our lives is taken seriously. Many people are unable to take part in it. For the most of us, Tdor is a reminder of the abuse that we face when we are visible. I'm visible for those that are unable to stand in their truth publicly. The possibility of being murdered for living in our truth is real. In this moment, we must harness the passion, creativity, talent, and ingenuity within all of us to build a better and safer community. But for all of the hardship that we are experiencing, there is nothing we cannot do and accomplish when we put it together.